Understanding executive and non-executive directors. The board of directors. Executive directors are full-time members of staff, have management positions in the organization, are part of the executive structure and typically have industry or activity-relevant knowledge or expertise, which is the basis of their value to the organization. Non-executive directors are engaged part-time by the organization, bring relevant independent, external input and scrutiny to the board, and typically occupy positions in the committee structure. Non-executive directors, NED. The board should consist of a balance of executive and non-executive directors and should be of sufficient size that there is a balance of skills and experience in order to effectively manage the company. Roles of NEDs. Higgs Report. Summary of the role of non-executive directors. 1. Strategy. As part of the board, they assist with determining the strategy of the company. It is likely that this is led by the executive directors, but NEDs are involved in this process by challenging strategy and questioning other options before the strategy is implemented. 2. Performance. NEDs should scrutinize the performance of the executive directors in meeting goals and objectives. The NEDs lead the process of replacing and recruiting directors through the nomination committee. 3. Risk. NEDs should satisfy themselves that the financial information is accurate and the financial controls and risk management systems are effective. They play a role in ensuring that the company's systems of financial reporting, internal control and risk management are operating satisfactorily through the audit committee. 4. People role. A. Directors and managers. NEDs are responsible for determining appropriate levels of remuneration for executives and are key figures in appointment and removal of senior managers and succession planning. B. Shareholders. Should take responsibility for shareholders' concerns and attend regular meetings with shareholders. Independence. NEDs operate as a corporate conscience and therefore need to be independent. 1. They should not have been an employee within the last 5 years. 2. No business, financial or other connections with the company during the past few years. Again, the period varies by country. This means that, for example, the NED should not have been a shareholder, an auditor, an employee, a supplier, or a significant customer. 3. They should not have any family members in senior positions at the company. 4. Any NED who has been on a board for more than 9 years is assumed to no longer be independent. Directors' appointments are voted on by shareholders on a 3-yearly cycle, so 9 years is relevant as it gives 3 terms as a director. 5. NEDs are only remunerated with a fee for director duties, no profit share or share options. 6. They cannot hold cross-directorships. This term is used to explain a potential relationship between the executive directors of 2 companies. It occurs when an executive director of one company operates as a non-executive in another company, and there is an identical reciprocal arrangement. Hence, the directors are non-executives in each other's companies. This being the case, both directors are in a position to influence the other's executive rewards, assuming they are both serving members of the remuneration committee, as is common for all non-executive directors. 7. NED contracts sometimes allow them to seek confidential external advice, perhaps legal advice, on matters on which they are unhappy, uncomfortable, or uncertain. NEDs with experience from the same industry. Higher technical knowledge of issues in that industry. A network of contacts. An awareness of what the strategic issues are within the industry. Might reduce the NED's ability to be objective. NEDs with experience from a different industry. A fresh pair of eyes to a given problem. A lack of previous material business relationships will usually mean that a NED will not have any previous alliances or prejudices that will affect his or her independence. They will be lesser biased towards people, policies, and practices in that industry.